Můžeme, jo?
Já nevím. Potřebuji si příknout. Ale tam fakt nejsme v tom záběru.
No jako nejsme, kámo, to fakt jako když teda máš takhle.
Tak skočíme, obejmeme se takhle a skočíme šipku společnou.
To je hrozný, to nemůžeme nikdy udělat, vole.
Tak 3, 2, 1, teď.
Tady je to nejlepší. Day 5 was as close as you can get to a perfect day. Until Honza nearly lost his eyes.
Ty jsi nám zničil brejle normálně.
Tady jsou ty brýle.
Tady jsou brejle, ale Honza proskočil skrz brejle. Ukaž ten nos. Je dobře, že jsi živej a zdravej.
Jsem mohl oslepnout.
It was scary, but we had no time to waste.
Si la vieran es como ninguna. Hace rato no le funciona el cora. Y aunque le duela, que le duela. Es más demente que el cuerpo ya sufre al carajo, que importa la gente.
It felt like we are on another planet.
Que sola se siente ya en la calle una santa. La nena es una maníaca. Los ojitos bonita la vio de mi cuidado. Todo aquel que la logre ver. Y aunque solo sienta en el contacto, sabes bien que te parten el acto. Que le duela, que le duela. Es más demente que el cuerpo ya sufre el carajo, que importa la gente. Los ojitos bonita la vio de mi cuidado. Todo aquel que la logre ver.
It was also exhausting. We couldn't stop swimming because there was no place to rest, so even that few minutes it took felt like we were swimming for hours. And the waves were not helping.
Que te parten el acto. ¿Qué le pasó? Ya quedó atrás.
But as I said, there was no time to waste, so it's time for my attempt on the wakeboard. I was determined to give it my best, and I did. And I did again, and again, and again, and again, and again. This was my best attempt so far. But as it goes, sometimes even when you give your best, things will not go as you imagine. Like I said, it made me feel better that even Mighty Honza weren't able to stand up. The waves were just too big for newbies like us, so we left it to the pros.
Baby, ¿dónde has visto a alguien como tú? Que camine con ese tumbao, con esa actitud. Dime dónde venden en la tienda a alguien como tú, pa' que entiendas el nivel de tu altitud. Ey, dame el punto exacto de tu latitud, que no tenemos chance en la corte, ni un pasaporte para después de la muerte. Así que fúgate con tu folklore. De una manera tan fuerte. Así que fúgate con tu folklore. Y digo todo tan loco. Así que fúgate tú te vas a enloquecer. Yo te quiero estremecer, después arreglamos con quien vamos a envejecer. Por ahora, sigue así de bella pa' que no pasen las horas. Brilla como estrella de chamito de señora. Yo queriendo novio, pero tú no colaboras. Es por ser quien eres que te atiendo a todas horas. Castien, yo te hizo de una manera tan worthy.
Jsme hodně dobrou synchronizaci.
A perfect last day.
Pieces of my world came together with you. All at once, I was a man in your arms. I was singing into. The dew was wet, we had only met. It was all I knew. In your eyes, I need.
Zarevaná.
Užijte si zbytek, přesně, užijte si zbytek, opatrně ty vole, na brejle a skákání. Budeš nám chybět, Honzo.
I'm certain it's not the last time you saw Honza on this channel, but for now, goodbye my friend. Which begs the question, what do we do now? Nearby the airport is a city called Trogir. And to change the pace, this time we are starting with coffee. Delicious as always. This is Piešťat ski most, which is a bridge and also a piece of art.
Distraído, se bajó sin mí, yo seguí.
And I wonder, why do we not do this more often? Seriously, when was the last time you had fun on a bridge?
Con solo 4 años enfrenté la soledad.
Trogir is about 2,300 years old, and you could say it's the goat of Croatia. Greek colonists and founders originally named it Tragurion, from the Greek word tragos, which means a male goat. Also, this fortress and its surroundings were used as a filming location for Game of Thrones. No wonder it felt like we were in a movie. There was also this handsome guy. But jokes aside, the historical atmosphere that you feel within this city is unbelievable.
6 horas encontré donde bajar, crucé la calle, di con el lugar, se abrió la puerta y todo mi mundo me abrazó. Estaba sola frente al mar.
Another delicious cup of coffee. This time around we added sorbets. And wow, the smile says it all.
Estaba sola frente al mar. Acapulco era el lugar.
You couldn't stay any longer, but you saw it yourself. Trogir is beautiful. I love the magic of Croatia. It makes me feel like everything I capture, videos or photos, just become beautiful. Like there is a sprinkle of Croatian magic on it. We saw fish only once, and it happened on day 7. There was a lot of them, half scared, half curious, but none of them wanted my snack. In 2016, we were in Bali. Yes, the monkey bit me, but that's not the point. In Bali we were scuba diving, and we were given a bag with food, and the fish came to us and ate it. I tried the thing again with a rice cracker, and it did not work at all. In fact, they actually went away from me. Harsh. But that wasn't the coolest thing that we saw on day 7. On our way back home, we saw wild dolphins. How wild is that? Seeing a wild animal in the wild? That's wild. And after many years, I shaved my beard. Until this day, I'm so disappointed. I didn't record it, the reaction of Martin when he saw me for the first time. I honestly don't remember when I saw him burst out laughing so hard. Like, come on guys, I'm content creator, I should have been recording that. So disappointing, but Martin, you know what I'm talking about.
Nice picture.
One and only Stari Grad. Stari Grad in English means old town, and it's here for over 2,400 years. And like Korčula, a hidden gem. In Stari Grad, we started with something unexpected. It was wonderful, spiritual even. We had a pizza for lunch. Not just another pizza. It was a delicious pizza. While we were eating it, it started raining outside. But once we finished, it stopped. And the smell of freshly fallen rain went hand in hand with the quiet, authentic Mediterranean atmosphere that the Stari Grad embodies. And we went to immerse ourselves in it.
Y si nos entregamos y lo perdemos por completo.
I saw this postcard video style on Instagram and it worked so well in Croatia. No pan, no zoom either, just holding it still and letting the composition speak for itself, like a living postcard.
Tiempo, una mina de oro, son tus pensamientos. Y si nos entregamos
You may be expecting that we got coffee in Stari Grad. And you expected right, we did. And it was hot, but also delicious.
Que todo es un secreto. Aprendimos a ver. Amor y si es bueno. Soltero no lo.
Everything has a beginning, everything has an end. That is the cycle of life. We cleaned up the house, say goodbye to the kittens. They wished us farewell. Yeah. Yeah. The beautiful part of an end is that it's a beginning of something new. And as you know, once you see this lighthouse, you are leaving the beautiful coastal city of Suchurai. I would really like to thank Martin and David. They took an amazing care of us, drove us around in a boat or in a car, sorted out all the activities to do, and it was nice for once to feel like a kid again with no responsibilities, just soaking in the joy of summer holidays. I want to give thanks to Honza for being an amazing roommate, and the biggest thanks goes to you. Thank you for joining along on this amazing journey. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the emojis in the comments. I'm looking at you, Szczepo. And everyone who is still here, put the Croatian flag emoji down into the comments so we can show love to the amazing country that Croatia is. I can't wait to go back and bask myself in its magic. If you want to support me and my journey, subscribing is an amazing way to do that. It supports the growth of this channel so more people can find the stuff I do and maybe enjoy it. And as always, thank you for being here. It was my pleasure to spend my time with you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Tell me secrets, power of words. Tell me stories, legends before. Ones who ran with the wolves, broke free from a rose. There was strength, the one who can't be contained.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, Croatia. It was wonderful to stay.